What up, Hugraphs? Alright, so had a fun night tonight. Got some pretty cool stuff signed. So I made the video for my kids earlier. They were just totally stoked about doing it. I think that they were more excited about the video than anything. They think it's so cool. They're like, Daddy, you have fans. I'm like, well, not so much. I have some friends, but anyways, let me get on with it. I'm just gonna start rambling. I had a sneaking suspicion of who might be there, just due to other events I've been to. I feel like such a douche. Like I fucked up, and it makes me wanna, like, I need to just take a step back and get myself together. Like, I need to get my shit together, because it's like I'll be thinking about all these different ideas for when the time comes for an IP event, and then I'm just so clustered and fucked and unorganized to where I get to that point and I miss out. Like, I can't find it. Luckily, I went out and I bought some mini helmets, and I had some customs. But I'll tell you, the people who were there, like I said, who was the greatest wide receiver in Detroit Lions history, and still right there, but you know, Calvin Johnson's something else. But Herman Moore was there again. I've met him two times before this, and got pictures with him. Had pictures printed. Like, I had to get out of work and get my shit and then go, and I couldn't find the pictures. And he was there. And then I made these badass, I don't know if anybody remembers them. I went to the Lions game on my birthday when they beat the Saints, and I was in like third row corner end zone, more like diagonal, right to where Corey Fuller caught the game-winning touchdown. And I mean, I took just right as the ball hit his hands, and I made this just disgusting custom. And I wrote him and sent it to him. But I printed out another one in hopes that he would be there, because I met him last year, and I had a picture printed out of me with him, and couldn't find the shit. So, yes, he was there. And my opinion, like, I think he's gonna be the Lions' big time, like, Joik Bellish breakout guy. He was like that guy that was right there. Like, he had all the potential, but he needed to bring a lot of things together, and he's like a speed demon. But I even asked him when I saw him, I was like, dude, so like, I took this picture of your game winner, and you know, I sent it to Allen Park. Do you ever check your mail? And he basically told me no. Like, no. So I mean, I can count that one out. And you know, now I have to wait a whole year and pray that he's there. And then, you know, if he does have a good season, the chances of him being there lessens a bunch. So the event is a charity basketball game ran by Rob Rubik, former tight end for the Lions back in the 80s, and Corey Schlesinger, which I feel like everybody should know who he is, but he was just a beast. I mean, I think his stats in Madden 2002 or 2003, I think he was like a 95 in it. But he's known for breaking face masks, and you know, I've met him every year the last 5 years, 1 or 2 times. So it seems like nothing now, but like, I didn't bring any photos of me with him. Like, I just fucked it up, man. But like I said, I got some really cool shit signed still. I'm gonna start out with the customs, and so like Herman Moore, he was always really cool and shit. When I met him, like really down to earth, but they did a thing at this one where you got a free professionally taken photo. And they put more time on the clock for them to do autographs. But like everybody, bam, his line got so long, and I was right up at the front, and you could see how stressed out he was and shit. Like just like, because the photo, you know, every single person wanted a photo, and there's 200-300 people in a line, and there's like 20 minutes to get through it. And I mean, I even heard him say, you know, we need to speed this thing up. We got to figure out a way to speed this thing up. So at that point, like Corey Fuller was just like standing next to me, and that was when I was talking to him. And so I got Corey Fuller signing a few things. My girls obviously got theirs. My wife had the customs, and I kind of slid over to Herman Moore, and that was when he was all stressed. And then I had him sign my ball, and I had my mini helmet sitting there, but he was so stressed he didn't even notice my mini helmet. So I was like, screw it. Like, I'm not gonna mess around here, or else I'm not gonna meet anybody else. So this is my Corey Fuller. Wait, no, I was gonna show you these. So like this is Corey Schlesinger. Cute graphs, gridiron greats, and then these old school Lions logo customs. I usually send these out to the older players, but this was like at the end I just handed them to my wife, and I was like, have Corey sign these, because kind of the same thing. Like Corey, everybody's met him, and like he's there every year. I mean, he's the coolest dude in the world, but you know, he's a guarantee. So he honestly doesn't get a whole lot of love. So I just sent my wife with a big old stack, and she got them all signed. But like, yeah, he saw like this custom, and he told my wife, he's like, wow, these are like really, really cool. That one actually isn't him. This is he was an undrafted free agent for us last year. He played a couple games. He's a tight end, Jordan Thompson. And then I got that for Jordan Thompson. And that for Jordan Thompson. I don't know if you guys can hear me because I'm a little bit further back because I got this shit set up here because I'm a big clusterfuck. But that's Rob Rubick. Rob Rubick. He's a really cool dude. You know, he had like 4 career touchdowns, so that's better than most, right? And then Rob Rubick. So I mean, I got a lot of signatures today, you know, for only being like 5 or 6 people. Right here, sorry, I'm having a moment, but Lions defensive back, he's a safety. Trying to think. His last name's Ness. I suck, man. I suck. But he was honestly probably the most down to earth dude that day. My girls had a blast with him. And at first, the football I got signed, I was only going to do Corey Schlesinger or not Corey Schlesinger, but Corey Fuller and Herman Moore. But I was like, screw it, I'll just get an event signed ball like by everybody. I don't know, it might be Nick Ness. I'm thinking that's what it is. But he played for Arizona in college. It's Corey Fuller on the old school logo. And these are even Huyck graphs custom. If you look deep enough into the lion, you can see in baby letters Huyck graphs. So that's Corey Schlesinger, or Corey Fuller. And right here, Corey Fuller. So, like I said, like, I want that photo signed so bad, because, like, he caught that title, like, he saved my birthday. Like, him and Stafford saved my birthday. And, I mean, I'm not gonna, like, he's, like, a quiet dude that, you know, is kind of disassociated, doesn't, like, I mean, he's nice, but he's not real engaged. Like, he doesn't look like he really wants to be there, which is cool, but, I mean, he'll still sign a bunch of shit, but that just sucks, man. Like, there's another IP event in a week or two in the town next to me. I'm gonna try to hit that up. You know, pray that him and Herman are both there. I've met Herman at both. Met Joyke Bell at both. Joyke was not there this time. So, these are the Herman Moores, and that's the thing. Like I was saying earlier, Herman Moore. There's a moral to that whole we need to speed this thing up story. So that's a signature, which is, I mean, honestly, the worst Herman Moore signature I've ever seen until this one. It's, I mean, I'm still happy to get him. Like, you'd swear it's not even him. I mean, it has all the certain aspects of what he would do, but it's more of like an initial, which I've never seen that before. So, you know, he still signed those three. I have a big old mural signed by him. I got a baseball signed by him. I got a football signed by him. You know, I got basketball signed by him. I got a lot of shit signed by him. So those are the pictures. These are the mini helmets. Cool story with this mini helmet. I picked up a Lions autograph football in a mini helmet. Like, somebody sold it as a package, and the football had a little scrape scuff on it. I got it for 23 bucks, both of them. You know, brand new mini helmet, that's right there, that's a good deal, just if I was getting the mini helmet. I mean, average. But the football is like a $25, $30 football too. My boy Tyler, thank you Tyler, I showed him it already. You know, he just told me to take a magic eraser to it. Bam, cleaned it up perfectly. It was brand new. So awesome shit there, babe. Yeah. So yeah, 23 bucks. Corey Fuller. You know, I already have Corey Schlesinger, Rob Rubik, and a bunch of other people on a couple other mini helmets, so I wanted to keep this true and true, just one player. And I mean, that bitch looks bad. Yeah, that's nice looking. So very, very cool on that. And then this is the funny story about the Herman Moore. Like, I didn't even try to get a picture because I saw, you know, that was just craziness. I'm packing up, about to leave, so I didn't want to keep my kids out too late, and autographs were about over, and they were going to do the second half. Herman Moore was finishing up his people, and you could tell he wasn't, like, trying to really get back into the game. So I just walked up. I was holding the mini helmet that he didn't sign earlier. I was just walking up, and I was gonna, like, see if I could get a photo, and I asked the guy, I'm like, so these are free? And he's like, yeah. And then I walk up to Herman Moore, and I'm just like, you know, got this by my side. I'm like holding it down, so I'm not like holding it up to him, and like he points at it, he's like, you want me to sign that? And I'm like, that's not why I came over here, but yeah. And my point to the story of that is, he was not stressed out anymore. Like, he wasn't racing to get back in the game. He just finished up all of his autographs and photos. So I got a good photo, at least I hope. I haven't seen it yet. And he went and signed my mini helmet. And the funny thing about this is, you know, he had his marker just sitting there for, I don't know, he was using it every like minute or two. The cap was off. So when he started it, just right when he started his loop, mean, barely anything was there, and I was just like, oh no, no, like, go figure. But right here, it ended up turning out pretty sweet. And this is what a real Herman Moore signature looks like, not a rushed one. And I didn't even ask for the All-Pro inscription. He just threw it on there. Got a good handshake, good photo. So, really, really awesome right there. You know, that's not a big deal. I would say the fact that, like, he took his time on it means the world. So Herman Moore is still my G. And, just like, Mr. Michael, we're OGs. OGs, baby, we're OGs. Original graphers. So, this is the football I got signed. So, that is Herman Moore. As you can see, it's still more rushed, because that was at the beginning. That right there is Nick Ness. And, that right there is Corey Fuller. And, hold up real quick. Starting to talk about the New World Order. Uh-oh. I don't want to taint this with the Illuminati. But, so that's Corey Fuller. That's Rob Rubik right there. Corey Schlesinger, which he has just a nice signature, man. And this right here is Jordan Thompson. So all in all, check out my balls. Check out, I mean, it's white, but nice blue paint pen. So check out my blue balls. I'm very comfortable with these blue balls, though. Very happy with these blue balls. So definitely went with the paint pen. Didn't want to risk any fading. So, made sure I really dried it before moving on to the next guy. So, it turned out, I mean, that's beautiful looking. Beautiful looking. So, all in all, say it's an A+ day. You know, and all I can do is learn from my mistakes on what I missed out on. So, yeah, I mean, that's what I got today. No TTMs, but if there's any day to not get a TTM in, it's an IP autograph day. That's for damn sure right there. So I hope everybody could hear me. Hope you all had a good mail day. Starting to get back into my groove. And Huyck Graphs. Cutting out. Later.